Bazala, and shout out to Bazala, Charlize, Noreen Butts, and just shout out to all of Zero and everybody who knows me. Okay, Bazala, Charlize, you asked me to show you and tutorial you on how to cover your facial scars or your pimples or just enjoy what is happening on your face. Well, Bazala, that is not a problem, It's actually just water under the bridge. But my problem is that I wanted to ask you, why do you want to cover it? Because you must be proud of it because it's for you, Because the scar that is on your face or a pimple is for you. So I just don't understand why you want to cover it when it's for you. Because if it's not for you, it's not supposed to be on your face, you understand? So because it's on your face, why do you have to cover it? Why you don't cover your eyes? Why you don't cover your lips or just something in jail? But anyway, that is not my problem, Me, I was just asking. Anyway, to cover your scars just like me, you see, I have my scar here. This is the scar that the girlfriend of my ex-boyfriend stabbed me with a knife. So I will cover it because I'm ashamed of it. And these are the pimples from using Carolite. This cream to make you white or to make you black. So because it did not work out in jail, the pimples have rested on my face. So I will cover them because I'm ashamed. So if it's not something that you get it by mistake or something, Jay, you have to be proud of it. But anyway, like I said, it's not my problem. So I will just tutorial you like you ask me. So what you need your brush and you need your makeup, And then you also need your concealer, you need your powder brush, you need your powder, and you need your glimmer for the shine, So you start with the foundation, You build. Because you have to build. And in fact, before I start building, I need to attach my hair. But anyway, this is my beautiful hair, and thank you sit down is for me. So I'm proud. I'm not covering it. I'm just attaching it so that you can see all my forehead because it's also for me. I'm not covering it. But anyway, it's not my problem if you don't like your pimples or your scar. So you take your makeup, you take, and then you put, when you put you don't do fast, You just do like when you eating your pap with hands. You take and then you chobela. You understand? You take and then you just small and then you eat. You understand? So even here, you take and then you just do like this. You see? Because if you do the brush like this, you can provoke the war between your pimples and your scar, and it can become even difficult for you to hide. Because when your skin is also irritated and very annoyed, it gives you a lot of problems. You understand? So you need to be very careful when you're dealing with your skin. So you just do like this, like when you eat pap and gravy. You do like this. You see? You do like this. You do like this. You see? It's still showing small. So, and then you do just on top, softly. You do like this, softly on top. You see? You do just softly. And then you put, and then you do like this. You brush. You brush softly. You see? So I'm gonna do just half of my face, so that you understand and you can see the difference. You understand? So because you already put like this, you take again. So you must actually very patient. You must be very patient with yourself here, because this is a very delicate job. So you must take generous amount, and then you put again. You put again. You see? You see? You see? And because now you have to put a lot, you need to be very careful, eh? You need to be very, very, very careful with your brush, because you cannot afford to make mistakes. You see? You see? You see, it's still here. So when it's like this, you need to blow it to be dry, because we're still going on with the putting, eh? So you make it dry. You still gonna put, you see here we still see small, so we're still gonna put, but now we're gonna change gears, eh? You see the difference? So you dry it, because in a situation like this, eh, you really have to be patient, because you need to put a lot, eh? In fact, you need to put more than it. This is no longer high definition. It has to be 3D. So this is just me introducing you to 3D makeup, because on a high definition already we cannot cover all the scars, but we can sometimes, you know, when you put the whole bottle of makeup. But now I'm showing you, I'm tutorialing you the 3D side of covering. You understand? So you take your concealer. I'm using a very expensive concealer. Thank you. Sit down. So you put. You see the difference, huh? You take generous amount. You put. You see, and then you look where you can still see your unwanted pimples or scars. You put on the nose. You don't forget, eh? Everywhere where you can still see your hated pimple, you put. You see, and then you need to swear at these pimples, eh, with your middle finger. You tell them never to come back, so you do like this. You understand? You do like this. They will never come back again. You see? You see? You see? Simple. Me, I don't know why you are stressed, eh? Bazala Charlize, this is just things I was born with, eh? Things like this, they don't bother me at all, because I always have solutions. But anyway, that is not a problem. So you see here, I still need some more, but don't worry. And then we dry it again, eh? We dry it again. We dry it. And then the powder. With the powder, you must really take, eh? You take then you put. And then when you put like that, you take the brush, you do. You do. You do. You put again. Voila. Because the idea is just to put all of your makeup on the face, huh? So that it can cover all the things, all the things that you are ashamed of. So you just have to be prepared to buy, huh? Because you have to put, it must cover, so you must be ready to pay. You cannot expect your makeup to cover when you don't pay, because you must put generous amount, you see. And then now you're gonna use your middle finger again. You take and you put, you see. You take and you put. You see? You see? Very simple. You see? Voilà. Bazala. You see, these things of makeup is just my things It's just my things, my talent nje. You see? No need to stress. If you can cover it. You see it's covered You see the difference this side and this side You see this side is beautiful, and you know when you cover it like this, you can cover it even for 12 days because now this is 3D makeup It's no longer high definition, it's 3D. So Bazala, you go and try it If it's not good for you, or you feel you cannot afford makeup like this, it's better you just accept your pimples and your scars, because they are for you, They are for you, and however you got them is not anybody's problem, It doesn't matter. But if it was an accident that you got them, I feel for you and I say I'm sorry, Bazala. But if you went to a fighting spree, or you just wanted to have a scar because it was in fashion and you don't want it anymore, just accept it, Bazala, and stop trying to hide it, because it's for you. It will stick with you through thick and thin, But if this makeup is not helping you, Bazala, I think it's better you just buy an elastoplast and you just plaster where you don't want to see the pimples, because now that will be out of my hands, So Bazala, go and try it and tell me in the comment space what you think of my 3D hiding makeup. And just enjoy everything, what you think. I don't know. It's up to you. So, okay, ciao.